We talk here for this program, anything we do make you do and well because so you not get for mind. Fit they get you for mind. We don't talk about Okada whether they crush for Abuja, not because the government choose to do bad. Government just let people know say if they give instruction, you supposed to follow the instruction. Everybody follow one line, you stay for one line. Hands up, everybody supposed to hands up. Your past 8 o'clock, everybody come out. If you not come out 8 o'clock, sleep outside. Outside you will sleep. Because the head of the family give instruction. All of us supposed to follow that line. When I hear now, so when I not see government for bad eye, when I see government, the person they give instruction, and you are the people, the person supposed to follow the instruction. What do you want to talk about and things where FCT Social Welfare Department they do for Abuja. You understand? And you will watch us from other states. If you're close to your governor, listen to what you want to talk here, so that you will send that to your governor. Make a copy from the good things where they happen from Social Development Secretariat here for FCT. I did here for studio with Dr. SANI AMAR, him be the acting director of Social Welfare Department, we do under Social Development Secretariat. Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my fellow Nigerians.
I called you on the office well this time. Before we start proper, we'll get what we should show this morning about Okada with the crush for this FCT. We don't say that kind of Okada with the crush now. At the end of the day, the problem we go from this thing now. When I go down, more people will go suffer. You understand?
Yeah,
so
I do
how
understand.
you see the matter, what is surround this Okada crushing? People don't enter express, people don't enter express. FCT come catch them now, crush the machine. People they quarrel. What will be your own take for this matter?
Thank you very much. First of all, let me look back, way back 2006, October 1st, FCT administration banned the use of commercial motorcycle within the city.
Which year be that?
2006, October 1st.
2006?
Yes. Then I was the head of environmental enforcement team, and part of our mandate is to stop them from parading within the street. Before the administration commenced the ban of such activities within the federal capital city, the administration invited the leadership of the Okada operators and advised them. They were counseled in the social manner. Social welfare, what we do is counsel, first of all, for somebody to know what is good for himself and do the needful to better his life. The administration advised the operators that I won't stop you from operating in the city to save your life. You should underline this, to save their life. Because before then, in every general hospital in the city here, it is known there are specific wards meant for Okada accident victims on the daily basis along Abuja city streets.
Can you imagine?
Dead bodies, especially the passengers. Many occasions we come across such, and you discover that who suffer most are the passengers, and sometimes even the Okada themselves. Among themselves, they used to clash, and then it used to be fatal in most cases. City like Abuja, it's not the issue of only having the sanity, the beauty, no. The safety, highways. So in the Abuja transport regulations, Okada are not expected to operate even in the close by estates.
I don't understand.
Yes.
Inside estate.
They are not even supposed to operate around the estate here. What they are expected to is around the villages where motor vehicle cannot reach. It's for their own good.
But which medium where FCT can keep so okay? Like those estates where they talk now, which medium of transportation will fit convey them inside the estate?
Thank you. There are taxis, there are KK operators. KK operators were limited to such estates.
Okay. When
the main city center, federal capital city, along the airport road, up to these Lokogomas, Asukoros, you know, Life Camp, all those areas that form phase 1, 2, 3. vehicle, cars supposed to operate within the city, within some estate, like Guarimpa now. KK is allowed to operate there.
Yes.
Around the Lubis, KK are allowed to operate there. Around Lokogomas, KKs are allowed to operate there. They are already social menace. So it's a problem already to the social welfare services. Their operation is already a problem. So banning them is to save their life and make our road be safer for all of us.
But with another school of thought, you see, these people, these Okada racists, I don't see your politicians. They empower people with Okada and people with the clap hand, bye.
Okay, I'm not a politician.
But they tell you how the Okada till they come.
Yes, when they give them the Okada, they don't ask them to come to the city and operate.
He's not the one who live the matter.
That's it.
You don't,
So
you don't answer the question. You don't answer.
Thank you.
Because more we go your department and welfare department, more leave Okada for transport. Tomorrow,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Peter will come talk about that well. This your welfare department. I want to start with the one with the happen here for Yanya. You get one woman, the woman don't old. She dey under bridge here for Yanya. And whether na mental case, I been say money not there for house rent, I been she not well. She dey under bridge. I don't know what I'm there.
Don't worry. 247 are team on ground right now. As I finish this program, my team will be right there to pick her up.
For AYA.
Of course.
When I say
every time.
when I see what they talk about here soon, I say I talk and say anytime when this man come here, they solve problems. So you at the house, I want make you do something for me. Listen to what FCT welfare department they do. So as we discuss, they go, you go call us, tell us your area and the things where you see we need their attention because their work, they devote their time. They say they don't devote their time to make sure they clean FCT of all those kind of nuisances where they happen. So we want to start the business proper. Now, doctor, you get one time we because go one place for Jabu, they do those girls and boys they learn, they want to do WAEC. Yes. How far they don't write their WAEC?
Right now, as I'm speaking with you, among our own candidates, we have 65 that qualified from our mock. They are writing their GCE. Yes, currently. They started the papers last week, and they are on it now. And as soon as they finish, the program is ongoing. Though that did not qualify to write or miss it, can still come, we continue. There will be opportunity to write against January, February. There will be another exam coming at that time.
And so which people they qualify to fit come on a welfare department? When be say okay, when I go render assistance, if we support them to write this exam?
Well, initially we targeted these emotional caregivers, our young ladies that do motivate their body to make money according to make an end to survive. Many of them said they joined that ugly trade because they drop out of school and they don't have the financial capacity to continue. This is one target. But subsequently we extended to the children of indigent families, the family that cannot afford, because we come across in our own operation sanitizing the city street of all nuisance, urchins and the likes. Young girls of 16, 17 hawking groundnut that you discover that the quantity is not up to 3,000 naira. And she will tell you that her family depend on that groundnut proceed to feed and survive. Apart from health and other, sanitary, consumer for women and the likes of it. From that just groundnut. Many of them be told that they drop out of the school because their family couldn't afford 7,000 or 5,000 naira school fees. Talk much of paying for the WAEC exam. There's a lady very close to my office at UTC. She has twins. And these twins, they are grown-up girls. She said they drop out of school when they enter SS1 because she couldn't continue. Sure. And the children were intelligent. So children of indigent families qualified for this. It's ongoing. So any of such class can come to our office, pick the form, fill it. The tutorial is free. At the same time, we pay for an exam and make sure that you sit for it. But one thing, no exam malpractices, this is government.
No exam malpractice.
No.
More
There's no issue of miracle center there.
The
The miracle is your brain.
okay, the person must pass.
Thank
must
you. What
read to
government
pass.
is we want to breed the best that can lead the nation to a dreamland.
And we will talk until Nigeria better. Nigeria and our country, president not fit do everything. Our governors not fit do everything. Senators not fit do everything. Me and you, we need to dey help ourselves. So FCT can create one department wey they call welfare department. We go make sure so that they go down to people wey no fit help themselves, bring them come up so that everybody go feel they equal. Person you just talk about person wey no fit, children wey no fit pay school fees, welfare department dey. Una no see your parents not going to pay school fees, WAEC fee for you. If you come, FCT get department where they go check. If na true say e be like that, they go help you. You go write your exam. If you pass well, the fit send you go university. Dr. Abi, FCT if you send person go university.
Well, there is scholarship provision. If you qualify for it, fine. Yes, there's a scholarship board of the FCT. And it's not for just anybody. You have to qualify for it. When you go there, they will screen you. And then if they find you that, yes, you get all the necessary credentials too, you definitely benefit from it.
Okay, apart from, say, people wey all these girls wey they catch for night, wey they do work, wey they not fit get tell their master that they can't work, wey they do, the one that they say not good. You understand? Which other areas, like Alamajiri now, some areas for this in Abuja, they still dey plenty. I say that they import them every day, or the boys they join the business every day.
Well, at this juncture, I think it's mandatory for me to acknowledge and appreciate my principal officers, because they are the same people that give us the directive, the marching order to look into such and take care of it accordingly. This, our leader, the Honorable Minister, Muhammad Bello, is human. He's a man with human feelings, honestly. Uncompromising personality. Yes. This is not by almost even you yourself, you know that. And the mother of mothers who has the passion to make sure that people's, especially the vulnerables, life is uplifted to the better. Dr. Abati Tijana Ali. This is Minister of State of the FCT. This one woman that I know, she do go into the hinterland, even where vehicle cannot reach. She will trek with her personnel, reach and see what are the problems of the residents of the FCT and solve it within her own capacity. And then Social Development Secretariat, which house or under which this social welfare department is, the Social Development Secretariat, is headed by a very vibrant, intelligent, hardworking, committed woman with passion in dealing with issue of vulnerable people, Hajja Hadiza Muhammad Kabir. You know, social welfare in our services, we deal with the matter related to vulnerables, which include the older persons, mentally challenged, beggars and destitute, to sanitize the city street and help those who deserve, who need the help within that capacity. At the same time, in every general hospital, we have social welfare officers. Their work is to identify indigent patients, NGO that do come on board, and charity organization, philanthropists that wish to assist members of the public to achieve, to attain the health status. The social welfare officers are there on ground. It will make it easier for them.
How? I don't understand. How?
Right. Some people wish to support some people to attain health, isn't it?
Yes.
And you know, government services is limited to budget provision. And in many cases, you discover that because of the insecurity, the population of Abuja residents is in multiple fold now. It overstretched the provision of FCT budgetary provision. In fact, even the social facilities, orphanages, the operation centers, it's kind of overstretched.
Even prisons.
Yes, overstretched, because people troop in here massively, either in sake of greener posture or because of the banditry, Boko Haram, other insecurity.
Right.
So the city became overpopulated with all manners of personalities. So all our, social amenities have been overstretched. The budget have been equally overstretched. You get it? And there are some philanthropists, non-governmental organizations that do come to offer or support the government to achieve its mandate in terms of making the life of the citizenry better. So if you have the mind or the intention to go to the hospital and just support people, there are people that are equally rich who can afford, the treatment in there, and there are some who cannot. But when you reach there, we have social welfare officers. When you reach either the MD of the hospital, you can ask, please, where are these social workers? They will lead you to the people that deserve that your help. And the blessing will be there for you. And part of the activities we do, we regulate the activity any charity organization. Any charity organization that come into the territory, operating without being regulated by Social Development Secretariat, is operating illegally. Because some people...
And it's any charity organization we enter FCT.
Yes.
Must come to the department.
Of course. Because there are some that will come with a hidden agenda that may be too dangerous to the society.
And I don't get any case like that?
Well, I cannot say for now.
One of the preventers from us.
Yes, we try to prevent it. Anyone we see, and honestly, there are some that you come across on that. Especially though that they will go to some far away states, carry people with cancer sickness, parade the city street, extorting money from the public in the name of assisting these people. These people under this condition, they don't need to be stressed even for a minute. But they will take them for many months, years.
On the street, they collect
and when they collect that money, they pay themselves first. Enjoy. Then they will feed these people in the name of, don't worry, we are gathering money to carry out operations. Recently, you have such cases. To the extent we are able, in fact, this one of these people that we have accosted, a young lady from Cross River. Young men went there, 2 young men. They pick her from her family in the name of they have a hospital. That would be claimed. They have a hospital where they do carry out such charity surgery to treat people with that. From there, they took this girl to Lagos. For 2 years, the parents didn't know where that girl is. They came down to Abuja, and we were able to find where they are. Because we have series of reports. We see people at social location. And the ghost account were able to trace them, we get them. Through them, when they get this girl, first of all, they deny her access to her family by removing her SIM card, hiding. And people cannot reach her, she can't reach them back.
Sure.
For 2 solid years, a young lady under the 2 young men that are not married.
Well, tell me. Many things don't happen with them.
Good. So we intervened. This girl was treated. We were able to get the SIM card from them. We reached her family. Her mother, biological mother, landed, younger sister of her own father or credit. The younger sister was even living close by Maraba.
She don't know.
She doesn't know where her younger sister, and when she had it over, the radio one made a call. So such how people exist. They are fake. Many. There are some who even took them to court.
You get another set of people, see, man, I don't know one night that you talk about, so you will see them for that Utako area or for some area for who say the person if he gets something for neck like this, you go there for wheelchair. The person go use a microphone, they shout.
There are people are talking about.
Okay.
Anywhere you see them, please notify us. Our thing is on ground 247.
Okay.
One, they are using those people to make money, to enrich themselves. Because person under that condition,
not supposed to be outside.
They're not supposed to be.
I bet. Una hear what they talk now. Those people wanna go see for road, express, sometimes they go there for either Utako or that Jabi side or that Use side. Anyway, they will keep person for wheelchair. Or that person will hold something in the bag. They go say, help this person. You know where. I beg. My number, you will call me. Tell me, say, they don't catch you. Don't see one person. You call welfare. Tell me the location. If you feel snap picture, snap and send. so that we fit know the location, send them and go. Those people where they carry microphone, they call, so then they use those people as office. They collect money from people hand, they no go give them. It be like a person wey blind, then you carry one small boy, so maybe they collect money like say they beg for the blind man. The small boy will collect 200 naira, pick palm 200, carry 15 naira, give the man. That's how the business be. So I beg, make we dey mark am. Anything we consign us, make we get am down. My number will dey on air as we dey talk dey go. Get the number down so that after the program, we go still fit the. Now Abuja must be safe for everybody. You understand? Another thing I want to talk about now, the rate where young children now they take all these substances. Before cough medicine, a person they get cough. Now cough medicine don't dey expensive because people they take am plenty. Pass the people they get cough. For Nigeria, what do they do about them? Because at the end of the day, welfare department they will carry the mental people. What do they do about to fit stop them?
Honestly, that is another serious social problem. Well, in collaboration with NDLEA,
yes.
In our own team, we have some personnel from NDLEA that we do work together. Wherever we see all you had is our duty in collaboration with this same department, NDLEA. We apprehend them, those that deserve rehabilitation to certain limit. We take them to our body center. Presently, I think we have about 55 of them. Presently at body center, all these are victims of this drug addiction. But those the federals, NDLEA will take them, do all the legal,
NDLEA.
Yes, it is within their own jurisdiction to take them to court, prosecute them accordingly. But those that have mental challenge as a result of that, drug addiction, the one that we do and we do rehabilitate them through psychosocial therapy without drugs. Psychosocial therapy, in our own case as a social workers, we don't apply drugs, we deny them. We cut them up in totality. And then our medical team will watch over the withdrawal system, because naturally, when the body is accustomed to a particular
don't be used to one system.
Thank you. It will begin to develop that withdrawal system. You see nausea, fever, headache, and the likes of it. But those such things are treated after a sit well. You see the person will be back to normal.
But when
Tako Hospital recently, 2 years ago, they brought one boy, Samson. He's about 27-year-old man. I'm telling you, they brought him in chain. The reporters went to meet him. When we look at his level, we discovered that there are some that are worse than him in our center. Said, believe you me, we were able to record him as he was. The way he was acting, we keep it. Believe me, thereafter, when this guy recovered, we displayed the video, we asked him, who is this person? We begin to ask, what happened to this kind of people? We couldn't believe that he was the one. So when his mother came all the way from Cross River, the woman couldn't believe that is her son.
When they see these people, what is one way they take to have drugs where they make them get some kind of partial contact?
Well,
what thing that they tell them, say they make them go into drugs?
Well, Social Development Secretariat, one of our duties is to sanitize the city street of all these nuisance, urchins, and the likes of it. Many at the time they were in that country, they can't tell you how and why. To them, you are denying them from something sweet, a sweeter life. Because a drug addict, at the very condition he was, he will tell you that when he takes the kind of drug he used to, that he's feeling on top of the world.
Cruise.
Thank you. You're feeling high. So we feel as energetic as a lion, that they can even squeeze a lion with their bare hand. And then there is another dangerous one. Those who are taking this solution and the likes of it, and you discover that these small children underage, the kind of crime they do commit, you can't believe it. Under the influence of this gum, this gum used to patch tires and the likes, or shoes and the likes of it. Believe me, when they are under the influence of such drugs, they don't get tired easily. No pain, two. And the man will be telling them to commit even murder, to break somebody's way to see blood,
Nothing.
they'll be happy. And when they pick your thing and begin to run, you can't pursue them with your leg. Because you can't catch them.
Because everything they are fast.
Correct. And they can enter where you cannot enter. Do you know Abuja will have this big drainage? You know, but they will, because they already studied and mastered the, the route of such drainages. You know, because they will just jump into a manhole, disappear. That's it.
Now continue people, now hear what we dey talk about. You no go understand wetin Dr. SANI AMAR dey talk about until you get pikin wey dey indulge into this kind of act of taking the abused drugs. I dey talk my own, I say cough medicine before. You go buy cough medicine, small money, you go buy small money. Now, if you not take time sef, they go look your face, they no go sell for you. They no go gree sell because children don abuse the thing now well. Mama abeg, if you get your pikin wey be say the way e dey behave, you no understand, you fit find out, call the number, we go tell you or we'll connect you with the welfare department, because you need to hold them when they never enter street. Because if they don't begin tie them with chain, then go tey for welfare hand. You get the time when they fit talk to them out of these drugs, because I no go lie for you, the thing don too dey increase now for our country, Nigeria. But another, how una money una take dey take care of these people? The money dey big, una dey find am difficult to fit cope, because everybody dey say money, austerity, money no dey. How una take dey cope with the trend? The rate of crime dey increase, the rate of these people wey dey take these drugs dey increase, the rate of people wey dey sleep under bridge dey increase. Even these Okada people now, some of them go down under bridge. How una money take dey meet the demand of una department?
Well, some of our, or I say majority of our activities are even financed by FCT administration.
Okay.
Because Social Development Secretariat is one of the arm of FCT administration that deal with that human component. So our finances come from that angle.
Okay.
But in all honesty, as you said, and I said this earlier, because of this unprecedented influence of people of all manners of personality, the budget overstretched. That is our honesty. Even the facilities that were carrying out these social services equally overstretched, to be honest. Because FCT is one of the federal government, agency that handle issue related to what? Federal capital territory.
Yeah.
And financing it is going to have a limit. There's a provision of budget. And then whatever we do will only be within that budget line. You can't exceed. But in cases, as I said, because of the overstretching the budgetary provision, that's why I said I have to appreciate my principals. These people, even God Almighty, by the Astaghfirullah, God Almighty, even if I say God will bless them, God will definitely bless them by the grace. The thing is that these people used to dip their hand into their pocket, meaning that when the budget is exhausted, they'll see that, dip their hand and then continue supporting us. And we too will do the same. That's why I said any charity organization, philanthropists, religious, organization also, whenever if they want to support people who have such kind of, either mental or health challenges, in all the general hospital of the FCT, we have social workers there. When they reach there, they ask for them, they will direct them where they will see the value of what they intend to expend on that charity. You see it live. That is one of our duty.
I dey watch una catalog one day for una website. I can't see say they do training. The women they do clothes, some boys they do still carpentry work. Which set of people be that? I don't understand.
You see, I once said it here. Dr. Amati Tijani Ali said, look, our own activities, it include all personalities among the vulnerable, including this Almajiri that are carrying their plates. Because as I said one day earlier, it is an old tradition that still some people carry it up to this time, whereby a child from Sokoto will be taken to Bauchi seeking for Islamic knowledge. So around the FCT here, we have identified so many Islamia schools that are practicing something similar. So our own directive, part of the mandate of the Social Development Secretariat, is to reach out to this, engage them, give them this skills acquisition. Right now, I boast of about 6 Islamia schools that we have trained minimum of 20 of their grown-up boys in different skills. By the end of this coming week, by the special grace of the Almighty, my mandate secretary, under the instruction of the Honorable Minister FCT, Minister of State, Dr. Amati Tijan Ali, we are going to graduate and give them starter pack. Among that have reached the level of, graduation, that they have learned a minimum qualification of the skill they were trained on. We have those that learn carpentry. If you go to Social Development Secretariat, in our, we have an open gallery there. You see the product made by these Almajiris. You can't believe the furniture they made. Office drawers, tables, beds, chairs, dining tables, were life of higher quality.
Want to train them?
Yes, we train them. And the training center is right at the Area 10, the Social Development Secretariat headquarters. So
the Almajiri, where they come from where they stay, or they keep them for the welfare department there?
No, on the daily basis, our vehicle will go to their school, pick them up, bring them. After the train, they eat their lunch. When they finish in the evening, vehicle will convey them back.
So if anybody now see any school, any mosques now, or any imam where they get all this Almajiri, if they feel engage them, connect it to now.
Of course.
Be the same thing.
Of course.
Okay.
It's ongoing.
Okay.
It's now a kind of project. What I can say is a program. It's an ongoing program. The FCT administration want to achieve one of the 13 goals mandate given them by the President Muhammad Buhari, whereby the promise made by the President is removing 100 million Nigerians in 10 years out of what? Poverty. Yeah. And you can only be out of poverty if you have something that you will earn a kind of an income. Having skills of what to do, marketable, that will earn you something, isn't it? Yes. It's by so doing you'll be out of poverty. And then in each school, if you train at least 20, and then the staff are given to them, they establish their own workshop. The promise they made to the Minister of State in my presence, some of the time she went, supervising how they are doing their works, because that's one thing I appreciate with that woman. Very humble. Listen to them, ask them questions, allow them to ask questions during their training. They promised her that whatever they learn, they will support the government in training their fellow one in the school, reducing the burden for the government. Can you see that? So within a short time, you see that 100 million Nigerians to be removed is very, very possible, unrealistic. That's only if we have become equally reasonable and responsible.
God will help us.
As these children, what they're from, look at, we have about 200 now. And different school, 20. That 20 that are trained,
we'll
go back, train others,
20.
Open their workshop. What will even make me to, interest me more? Most of them, after, when they go back, before this graduation ceremony we are going to, they've already started it on their own. Go to Dawaki, 7. Go to Zuba, we have all these schools. Go to Kado Fish Market, after fishing there's one school. Go to Papi, there's 2 schools that we train them this carpentry.
For Papi here?
Yes, for Papi here. There's this Mala Aminu in his own school. There's one Mala Murtala in his own school. We pick all these children, we train them. They are even among the first that we are trained.
Well, I do well. Hey, my country people, I beg, any of these things want to see for one area, want to feel say the fit benefit from this FCT welfare scheme, try call the number where you go see from my screen now. I will let Dr. SANI AMAR make it go, because as he did so today now, the first thing we go do from here is to go AYA. I just tell her about one old woman we did there, whether the woman not old, I've been a house rent finish, I've been a mental something happen. Make them go there, go find out. You understand? And so it be. Anything we not fit do, we go push and give person where fit one. Now they are work with that. Make them go. You go need to work even Saturday and Sunday. You're gonna acting director now you be.
Yes,
God will make you go far for your work with it.
By the grace of
Yeah,
God.
no worry. Your waist will not go pay you. Your back not go pay you. And Dr. SANI AMAR be this acting director for FCT Welfare Department. Now be this. He don't try to educate us on the work that they do here for FCT. And like I talked before, and I will still tell you now again, anything what they do am well, because so you not get for mine, still they get you for mine. Dr. B, you get what you want to talk again? You get what you want to advise FCT residents?
Yes.
According to her, just sharp 1 minute. So that
Thank you. First of all, I wish to urge the FCT residents to please discourage giving beggars money on the street. Giving them money on the street is rather than encouraging them. Many of them are richer than you and me. But if you want to give out charity, apart from the religious centers, go to the hospitals. Yes. And then apart going to the hospital, there are some colonies of persons with disability. We have one colony at Yangoji. Purely this person affected with leprosy with their family. It's a complete settlement. You want to see either education, feeding, or otherwise. So Karamajiji, the same thing.
They don't give money to beggars.
No, please, they should stop.
If
they have that money, let them come to us. We'll take them where you see the value of their money better.
Okay,
give it to a richer person.
Make we they go, doctor, they give you chance. Time they reach you to talk many minutes. So make I park my car so that the news go come take a place.